Welcome to BossUp Babes, helping babes show up, boss up, and thrive. With #1 best-selling author, global influencer, and ultimate boss babe, Karissa Adkins. Karissa is a health and wellness expert and CEO of the 365 Daily Hustle, here to help mompreneurs and career-focused women boss up and reclaim their healthiest life. She is a pro at cutting through the BS and inspiring massive breakthroughs that help women create healthy routines and habits that facilitate personal and professional growth. Are you ready to reclaim your best life, take action, and be a badass boss babe? Let's get to it.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another awesome episode of BossUp Babes. I am so incredibly excited that you are here as we begin to take on all the different questions and challenges that you may have if you're a brand new beginner when it comes to fitness and nutrition and just ultimately getting healthy and, more importantly, staying healthy for the rest of your lives. BossUp Babes is a show, it's a weekly show dedicated to all you entrepreneurs, innovators, hustlers, and personal development junkies, and just women, honestly, that are looking to show up, boss up, and thrive in all areas of your life. Now, my show is all about giving you no bullshit approaches, tips, and strategies to living your best life. So definitely grab a pen and paper, because today we are talking all about how you can stay healthy in the new year and create that sense of long-term stability health. That's what's really important to me. Now, before I dive into part 2, because a few weeks ago, I took some of your biggest questions from you newbies and you beginners, and I started answering them, especially around the areas of fitness and nutrition. And I literally only got to like 3 or 4 tips and strategies for you guys and realized I needed way more time, which is why we're talking all about the same topic, but a part 2 version. Now, before I dive right into that, a mini business update. So I am hosting a 15-pound and 45-day weight loss challenge. And I'm really excited about this challenge because quite often people, especially around January 1st, right? A lot of women, we're out setting health goals. We're creating like plans on how we can achieve our health goals. But to be honest, most people only have the goal in mind, right? Women come to me and they're like, I'm ready to lose this weight. I'm ready to create some healthy boundaries and habits so that I can not just lose the weight, but keep it off forever. Or sometimes they come to me because maybe they're not out of shape with their boundaries, their habits, like it all needs tightened up and tweaked, right? And on January 1st, most women set a goal, but they don't follow through. And the sad truth is that by February 15th, they've completely given up on all their health and weight loss and just overall wellness goals. So I've put together a beautiful challenge. It's called 15 pounds and 45 days. Okay. Now this challenge, it includes so many things. So all you have to do is come to the challenge with your goal in mind and an amazing attitude and the willingness to do the work. I will give you the step-by-step strategies, the step-by-step plans, and of course, the step-by-step support and accountability that you're going to need in order to not just melt this first 15 pounds off, but learn to keep it off forever. So gone are the days of yo-yo dieting and milk pills and magic sauces to try and lose this weight. I'm going to teach you the no bullshit way to lose the weight for good. Now, what does this challenge include? It includes 6 coaching sessions. These are group coaching sessions that are designed to help you level up your mindset, your hormones, your nutrition, and your fitness levels. All fitness levels are encouraged, right? All levels of women are encouraged to come and participate, whether you're looking to just get into better shape, create some healthier habits, or if you're a woman looking to melt 15, 30, 45, 50 pounds in the next 6 months, this challenge is for you. So we start off the challenge with my 21-day mind and body reset cleanse. I'm going to give you all the tools and the recipes for you to show up for 21 days, eat clean food, right? We're going to put clean foods into your body because I believe that food either kills us or heals us and can cure us, right? And can keep us living a long time. So my cleanse obviously includes foods, simple foods, basic nutrition when it comes to fueling our bodies. Now, in that cleanse, you are pretty much almost guaranteed to lose your first 8 to 12 pounds of that full 15, right? We're shedding bloat, we're shedding water weight, we are getting a handle and back on our cravings. We're going to feel in control of the food we put into our mouths. We are going to learn how to say no when it comes to the crazy holiday treats and the overindulging over the holidays forever, right? You're going to learn how to become a disciplined eater. You're going to learn how to go from emotional eating to being in control of your food. You are also going to jumpstart your digestion. So anyone who has any autoimmune diseases or gut health issues, this is a perfect cleanse for you. You will not just learn what foods are right for your body, but you're also going to transform your body from the inside out. You're going to feel natural energy again, and it's going to feel amazing. Then after 21 days, plus all of the group coaching calls, you're going to get access to a custom 4-week meal plan. That 4-week meal plan is going to guide you into the next 5 to 10 pounds of weight loss. Okay. Now, on top of all of that, I know that body movement and fitness is important. So you're going to gain access to the fitness vault. Now, the fitness vault has tons of workouts in there, workouts that you can do from a hotel room or in your basement, or of course, workouts you can do in the gym. It covers everything from strength training to HIIT to group classes, full body workouts, even yoga. So our personal trainers here at 365 Daily Hustle take a serious approach when it comes to losing weight, when it comes to moving your body. Okay. Now, I know that I can give you the perfect meal plan, and we can give you the perfect fitness plans, and we can give you even the best cleanse that's out on the market. However, without the support and the accountability, it's going to be a challenge, which is why that deep-seated, like that deep laser coaching is important. But you're also going to get access to my private members only elite Facebook community called 365 Boss Up. In that community, you're going to feel support. You're going to feel love and guidance, and you are going to be held accountable on so many ways, because we know that in order to change our lifestyle, we need support and accountability. That is going to be the glue that keeps it all together. Now, when I keep saying we, I don't just mean me. I'm not the only coach. I have hormone specialists. I have nutritional coaches, personal trainers, and I, of course, take all the mindset work. So when you have a program that focuses on mindset, body, health, nutrition, fitness, gut health, you are creating an unstoppable life, right? When you can start to create habits around all those areas, you can have anything that your heart desires when it comes to achieving your health goals. Okay, so enough about that program. If you are interested in it, there is a little informational guide. There's a link to that guide in the description in the show notes below. If you have any questions, you can definitely send me a DM. But in that informational guide, it's going to go over exactly what you're going to get, how you're going to get it, what to set you up for success, and of course, the different payment options are available. So this is for women who are only serious about losing the weight and learning how to keep it off forever. If you're looking for a quick fix, definitely keep looking. All right, so episode 58 was a couple of weeks ago. And on episode 58, I gave you 3 helpful tips to help any newbie or beginner in that fitness and nutrition area, okay? Tip number 1 was to take first baby steps, all right? Anytime we're talking, leveling up our health, our life, our business, whatever area we're focusing in on, we need to get very clear on what we are wanting to do and just take baby first action steps. I guarantee if you just focus on 1% improvement every single day, you will turn around a year from now and be marveling at the woman that you have become. So tip number 1 was all about knowing your health and fitness goals, then taking baby steps to go after them. Remember, ladies, start small when it comes to reaching your health goals. Build the small micro habits that I promise will equal macro results. Okay. Tip number 2 that I gave you was to get outside of your comfort zone when it comes to fitness and nutrition. Nothing great happens within your comfort zone, right? When you're playing small, you stay small. So I wanted to encourage you guys to get outside of your comfort zone and commit to something that, makes you feel a little bit nervous. So I asked you in the fitness side of things, right? I asked you to make a list of things that you're willing to try, and then just commit every week or every day to getting outside of your comfort zone, whether that looks like attending a group class and getting away from the home workouts. Maybe that looks like just starting a workout. Maybe that means going from your group class into the strength training room. It doesn't matter what it is. I want to encourage you to get outside of your comfort zone. The other side, the flip side of the coin, right? Nutrition. So often women are like, I don't like this food, or I can't eat leftovers, or I don't eat warmed up food, or I don't know how to food prep. So the same goes for nutrition as it does for fitness, right? Write down all the things that you could do, and then just pick one that you're willing to try. Maybe you're willing to try eating something leftover. Maybe you're willing to try a meal plan. Maybe you're willing to try to food prep this week. Maybe you're just trying to cook healthier meals for your family. I don't care what you end up with, just try, right? Get outside of your comfort zone and really start to step up your game. When you do this, ladies, you're not just going to notice yourself finding new things that you like to do when it comes to fitness and nutrition, but it's also going to help you build a sense of self-confidence, right? When we try things that are scary and that make us nervous, and then we do them, and then we actually realize we're not going to die from doing them, it makes it just helps us feel so much more confident in ourselves. Okay. So it's really, really important. Tip number 3 was to mix things up. Your body loves change just as much as it loves comfort and habits. So this one I really focused in on workouts, because our body doesn't necessarily like all kinds of wishy-washy things when it comes to food and nutrition. It really doesn't. It likes to know you're going to feed it. It likes having proteins, carbs, and fats at every meal. Like, your body loves like simple, same things when it comes to nutrition. I'm not saying eat chicken and rice for the next 100 days. I'm saying your body doesn't want to guess on when you're going to feed it next, which is why I'm a huge believer in eating multiple small meals multiple times a day. What I am talking about when it comes to mixing things up is in the fitness area. Okay. So your body, right? Most women go hard and heavy for like 3 weeks, and then they do a few things that makes them lose motivation. A, they get bored, or B, their bodies stop changing. And when your body stops changing due to fitness, it's time to change it up. Meaning, if you always do cardio 5 days a week and you're not losing any weight, you're not seeing any difference in your body composition, I want you to try mixing things up, right? Maybe take your workouts outside. Maybe start some strength training classes. Maybe go to a few bar classes or kickboxing classes, something to change it up. Your body loves change. Okay, that is where we left off on episode 58. If you missed it, definitely go back and rewatch part 1. Listen to it. There were some great juicy golden nuggets and some suggestions in there, along with some actionable steps. So here we are on tip number 4. Okay, tip number 4 is all about making sure you're eating enough food. And again, you guys, we're giving tips for beginners and newbies. So if you're like, duh, Karissa, I know I need to eat lots of food in order to lose weight or maintain my healthy body, then again, this episode might not be for you. But you may want to stick around because you may learn a thing or two. But for real, you guys, you got to eat more to lose weight. Yes, this is a very effective strategy. And yes, I know it sounds very, very counterproductive, right? Counterintuitive. The idea of increasing your calories to lose weight is a thing, okay? In fact, in certain cases, it can actually help you achieve your weight loss goal as opposed to severely restricting your calorie intake. Now, I know it's not your fault. You've been preached to pretty much since birth that in order to lose weight or to get into shape, that you've got to restrict your amount of calories and go on some insane, low carb, no bread, blah, blah, blah diet. Okay. All of that is bullshit. Okay. When you eat under your caloric intake, two under. Okay. So there's a point where we definitely need to be in the deficit. We definitely need to be burning more calories than we're bringing in. But most women come to me on 1,100 calorie diets and they're frustrated why they can't lose weight. And I'm telling you, it's because they're not eating enough. And they're especially not eating enough of the right proteins, carbs, and fats that their body needs just in order to survive. So their body is very much in survival mode. Okay. And when we're in survival mode, every single thing you eat, your body wants to store it just in case you don't feed it for another 7 hours. Okay. So most women, again, they are not eating enough food. And that's probably true for guys too, trying to lose weight. But I'm not talking to you guys out there. I'm definitely talking to the women because that's who I serve. And I am a woman and I can speak on weight loss because I know what it's like to lose close to 100 pounds and keep it off forever. And I've been doing this for years, helping hundreds of women do this, have the same kind of results. So eating under your caloric budget, like way under, right, is actually not great. So why should you eat more to lose more? Well, there are 3 reasons why you should eat more to lose more weight. 1, it prevents muscle cannibalism. Okay. So when you're not eating enough food, your body then starts to work and eat on the muscle. Okay. Which is kind of gross to think about it like this, but it's true. So if you're not eating enough and you start to lose muscle, your body is eating its own muscle to survive. Okay. And that's honestly what most women don't want. They want that sexy toned physique. I'm not saying bodybuilder muscle. I'm talking toned and physique, like toned and tight, right? So if you're not eating enough, your body's going to go to the muscle to eat instead. It's got to get energy and sources of nutrients somewhere. The third reason is it's more enjoyment and freedom. Okay. I have never met a woman who's been on 1,000 calories every single day, or even 1,200 calories per day, actually enjoy her life. Okay. In fact, normally she's overly frustrated. She's very stressed out. She's irritable because she's not getting enough food. She's cranky. She's not getting sleep. Like she has muscle soreness. So when I think about all that, I'm like, damn, are you even enjoying your life? And she's like, no. Right. And so I just help women have I help women have freedom when it comes to food and exercise. It doesn't have to be so restrictive. Okay. And then the third reason is that it does minimize or prevent binge eating. So what happens is when women restrict themselves, trying to be so good on this ridiculous diet that is literally setting you up to fail, when you do have that moment, right? When you have that moment and you're like, I'm just going to eat one cookie. All of a sudden, you're like, holy shit, I ate the entire sleeve of the Samoas, okay? So we binge eat when we restrict ourselves, which is why I'm a big believer in if you're craving something specific, ask yourself, why am I craving this? Do I really want it? And then if you understand all of that, then go ahead and have the freaking cookie. Don't restrict yourself because then that's all you freaking think about. You become so obsessed with what you can't have that the minute you give yourself any kind of fun food or what I like to call green light food, you overindulge, causing yourself to binge eat. Then it just starts the negative cycle in your brain. Okay. So there you have it. More enjoyment and freedom is really what you should be going for. So being able to eat more while still losing weight will grant you more freedom and flexibility in your daily food choices. You're no longer counting the calories or you're no longer like tracking your Weight Watcher points or all that jazz. I always tell my clients, if you can do it for the rest of your life, then go for it. If you don't want to be counting calories and measuring your food and watching your macros forever, then maybe we need to try my approach. Okay. So just kind of, that's my, intake on that. So let me get into, why you should eat more to lose weight, right? We talked about the 3 reasons: more enjoyment and food freedom. But the next one is, we talked about binge eating, but I want to give you some things to kind of think about because you may not know that you are restricting yourself. Okay. So you may not know this, but maybe if you're always tired, right? Being tired is hungry. Suffering from prolonged fatigue is not. It may mean that your energy levels are very low due to the lack of food and the nutrients that you're not giving your body enough fuel. So if you're always tired, you could be under eating. Let me flip the coin, right? Maybe you're always hungry. Being hungry when trying to lose weight is inevitable. After all, you're deliberately giving your body less fuel than it needs to maintain your current size. However, if you are finding yourself starving all the time with food constantly on your mind, then maybe you're cutting a little too much and you'll be making the wrong food choices. So you may have to amp up the meals and make better food choices, okay, if you're always hungry. Let's take moodiness, okay, moodiness. Oof, moodiness. Hangry. Has anyone ever heard of that? I tend to go from like 0 to 5. 5 is about when I eat, because after 5, I get crazy hangry. Okay. Like literally, I'm like, I go berserk. Okay. So like hangry is a real thing. And it's when you're angry because you're too hungry. So imagine how hangry you would be if you were constantly hungry, right? It'll mean more mood swings, less patience, and shorter tempers. So if you eat more to lose weight, then your body and everyone around you will thank you for that. Okay. Now let's talk poor performance in the gym. If your performance is constantly suffering in the gym, we're not just talking about like a once-off bad day. Like maybe you showed up to the gym and you're like, oh my God, I'm dragging ass. I'm kind of tired today. I'm talking like consistently. Like I'm talking, you can't get through a group fitness workout without wanting to puke. I'm talking like you're just constantly like dragging ass is what I call it in the gym. Then you may be undernourished when it comes to food. So if your performance is consistently suffering in the gym, then I want you to take that as a hint, because your body needs more food and more energy. Another common side effect of not eating enough food is that your body is dizziness. If your body is very low on fuel, then you won't be surprised if you're feeling yourself suffering from constant dizziness, spells, and shakiness. It's your body telling you that you need to feed it. So I've actually worked with a client one time. She was literally starving herself. She was probably on 850 calories per day, putting droplets on her tongue to suppress her appetite. And I was literally watching her and she was like shaking, right? And then I was training her and I started to see her like go down. I could see the dizziness. And I was like, girl, when's the last time you ate? And she's like, oh, like yesterday around noon. And I'm like, it's been 24 hours. Like, it was just crazy. And that's what she was doing to her body every single day when I first started working with her. So dizziness is a huge problem. Hello. Thank God she wasn't driving a car, right? She could have crashed and gotten to some serious wreckage. So dizziness is another thing that you're not eating enough food. Another one is poor health problems, right? After dizziness spells, your body will find ways to tell you that it's being underfed. Okay. So the lack of nutrients that you're getting can play huge roles when it comes to menstrual cycles. Maybe you've got brittle fingernails, hair loss. These aren't just autoimmune issues, guys. So if you're losing hair, if your nails are like ripping off, if your menstrual cycle's all over the place, if your mood swings are up and down, like you could be definitely underfeeding yourself. And that's a big problem. So if you want to eat more and lose weight, here are 3 things to consider, right? Calorie deficiency. If you want to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficient. Okay. This means eating fewer calories than your body needs to maintain its weight. Aim for about 200 to 500 calories less to maintain a negative energy balance. So if your maintenance calories, like typically is maintenance, right? 2,000 calories per day, then a reasonable deficiency would be to drop your calorie intake to 1,500 to 1,800 calories. Okay. Another tip is to focus on macronutrients. Okay. So if you're beginning and you're like, I don't even know where to start. Yes, while a calorie, deficiency is key to losing weight, what you can eat can make a significant difference. So balance your meals with a mixture of macronutrients, which stands for proteins, carbs, and healthy fats. It's important to get a good balance of all of these proteins, carbs, and fats for you to have sustainable energy, for you to be able to keep your muscle tone, tone and all that jazz. So I only focus on macronutrients when I am looking for short-term goals, okay? Because you can use your macros to really get down and dirty. So protein, let's just dive into protein here for a minute. Protein is your building block for muscle, and it is important that you eat enough protein, even when you're trying to lose weight, so that you can minimize muscle cannibalism as much as possible. Carbs are not bad. I want you to repeat that. Carbs are good. Carbs are your body's main fuel for energy. So with the right carb sources, as well, as getting enough fiber and protein, you can regulate bowel movements and keep your blood sugars nice and level. We don't want this going on, okay? And then healthy fats increase our satisfaction level, right? So when we feel satisfied, it's because we've had great healthy fats, and healthy fats can help us feel fuller longer. Okay, so I'm not going to get into micronutrients or anything like that, because I want to get into, a quick action step for you. So I know a lot of that seems overwhelming. So to keep it at that basic beginner level, I tell all of my clients to do like the first 3 things. Number 1, eat the rainbow. Try and eat as much colorful foods as you possibly can. Okay, point blank, eat more colorful foods. That's easy to do. Number 2, eat lots of protein at each meal. Most women are not eating even half of the protein intake that I need to be having in order to change body composition and keep like lean tone muscle. Okay. Number 3, so I always tell my clients, eat lots of protein, eat the rainbow. And number 3 is be aware of your current food habits. So I want to encourage you, if you're looking for an action step here, is I want to encourage you to write down everything that you're currently eating. Then, only then, I want you to send me a text message. So for 7 days, I want you to write down everything that you're eating and what time. Then after 7 days, text me. My number is 402-880-2142 with the word nutrition. And then I will send you a 4-week clean eating meal plan. Okay, so then you can compare what is actually clean food and what you're actually eating. Okay, it's going to be a huge shocker for a lot of you. All right, the last tip that I'm going to give you guys today is, you guys know you need to drink plenty of water. So unless your workouts are really long and tough, you don't need a special sports drink with electrolytes, right? Water works just fine. So I can save you money on all those extra fruity ass drinks that the supplement stores may be trying to sell you. Instead, I want to encourage you to just drink plenty of water. If you're dehydrated, your muscles will cramp up. If you're dehydrated, it's hard for you to sleep. If you're dehydrated, your joints become like achy, right? Like water is just really good for our bodies. Water helps move the toxins around. It keeps our joints lubricated, and it helps you with soreness, muscle recovery. So drinking water is huge. So and you know that, right? So action steps for this tip is to buy a water jug big enough that you only have to fill 3 or 4 times a day. If you have, like some of my clients will say they set timers to drink waters. They get those giant jugs that say like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever. I don't care what works for you, but I do want to encourage you to drink more water. All right. Okay. So I'm going to leave it with that for now. Gosh, time just flies. I could continue to go on with all of this. But I just want to encourage you guys, if you're needing any type of support, love, or accountability when it comes to you bossing up in your health, I want you to reach out to me. I have that beautiful challenge put into place, that 15 pounds in 45 days, for a reason. If you're looking for more one-on-one support and you don't want group coaching, reach out to me. I would love to hop on a quick call, 15-minute chat where I can learn more about your health goals. I can learn more about your biggest challenges, and that I can give you some solutions to help you with some of those biggest challenges. If you are tired of playing small and you know you're meant for more, and you know that your health has been the one thing keeping you held back from reaching all of your bigger dreams and desires, I want you to book that free 15-minute clarity call with me today. And remember, I only work with women who are ready to take action and boss up to the next level. So if that's you, let's talk. And I do hope to see you in the 15-pound and 45-day challenge. If you have more questions, again, scroll below. There's a link that says informational guide. Click on that. You will read everything that that challenge has to offer, and you can even sign up right then and there and save your spot. I'm only having 15 spots open for the January challenge. So again, this is for women who are dead serious about losing the weight and keeping it off forever. I'm your host, Karissa Adkins, #1 mindset and health experts, helping women boss up their bodies, their mindsets, and their habits. Until next week, I will talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Boss Up Babes with Karissa Adkins, bringing you tangible tips and expert coaching advice to help you boss up and get healthy. Tune in every second and fourth Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific on transformationtalkradio.com for interviews with industry leaders and powerhouse boss babes that will empower you to take action and live your best life. If you're ready to boss up and work with Karissa in one of her transformative group coaching programs, visit 365dailyhustle.com.